Hi, Virgo. Oh, Virgo, the Venus is in your sign. It's kind of like having a birthday when Venus comes into your sign. Whether you're a Virgo moon or rising or sun, you're gonna have this I don't know, blessing, this little grace. And it's not always gonna feel like a grace. There are gonna be times where you feel like it's really, really, really heavy. And that's understandable, but this is a chance to make money. The reason that Virgo has Venus in it right now is because this new paradigm requires Venetian energy, which is diligent task keeping, and efficient work ethic, and good moral standing. These things need to be activated in everyone right now. So for you, it's actually coming through your second house. You will see an increase of your second house is your sense of value. Like, how much is your time worth? How much is an hour of your time worth doing the thing that you do the best? How much is that worth to you? Okay? That's what you need to really focus on at this point. That's what should be accumulating here. And if it's not that you're able to get paid for what you're doing your best at, then maybe it's not that what you're doing is wrong. Maybe the structure is just wrong. And that's why we're having Neptune in the 7th house for you is going to connect. You're going to start to meet people who are also changing the way that they have an idea about what they're dedicated to. Okay? For you, Virgo, you're very dedicated to the details. You're very dedicated to the way people understand things and the way things are perceived. And Mercury is going through. Mercury is your sign. Mercury is your planetary figure that rules Virgo energy, okay? And that is going to be going through a retrograde during this new moon. And when that happens, that means you're being activated. It's you. There is new things that need to be done, new structures, and you have a creative ability to think these things out. All of this Capricorn energy has been going on in your 5th house. 5th house is children, okay? 5th house is creative abilities. It's things we produce when we're happy, okay? Which kids fit in there. And our art and what makes our soul happy, what makes us smile and what makes us laugh and joy and pleasure. That's the 5th house. It's also drama and things that get you rolling. And for a very long time, you've had Saturn and Jupiter and Pluto playing games in there, really shifting what it is that makes you comfortable. Because the old paradigms that used to make you comfortable, they don't fit anymore. But there's moments like this new moon where you will have an ability with the way that you think, in the new paradigm, these new ideas that only you have because you've lived in it. You've lived in both the old and what is coming. That you have the ability to provide new insights. Things are gonna change because of you. But you need to let these messages come in clearly. There is a empowerment of quiet resilience in your 8th house right now. Ego itself, drive, motivation, fury, passion, engine, gasoline, fire, spark. Mars is in retrograde in your 8th house. Your place of internal power structures that has the most violent energy coming through it right now. And it's ripping through it backwards. Okay, I know it sounds really heavy because it is. I want you to understand the details of this because I know that's important for you. When you have a situation like Mars retrograding through your 8th house, your sexual empowerment, how you feel as a sexually powerful being, both captivatingly attractive or not, your sense of worth is on the table and it's being triggered. And it's not, this one isn't about reacting, okay? Because it's being revised, you're learning how to be resilient in the face of of instability, in the face of pressure, in the hot, when it's hot and it's boiling hot, you can just handle it. It doesn't bother you at all. You're learning how to detach so that you can really appreciate other people for what they are without having a feeling of your self-worth adjusted by other people being unshaky, okay? Or being shaky. All of this happening in your 5th house, the Capricorn stuff happening in your 5th house, is accessing Mars in your 8th house. Is accessing your 2nd house. Your sense of value, your sense of power, and how you are creatively joyful are being triggered here. This is an opportunity for growth. Okay? It's not scary. You're meant to do this, and the ideas that you're about to have are going to change the world. So just keep going. Okay? All right, Virgo. I'll leave you alone. Have a good one.